Hello guys, is it visible now? I think it is visible, right? Can you see my screen? Is it not just an abyss of darkness? That's a geometry reference. I think it should be working right now, but I just want to make sure. I think I fixed it, but I won't start doing anything until I'm sure, until the people of the chat say it's fine. So I know for sure, because I don't want to start doing something and just like, oh, the screen is black. You weren't even showing it. First, yeah. What's up, Drizzle? Hey, can you see my screen? Can you see me wiggling it up and down whenever I do this? Now you owe me more. Oh no, that's not good. The lawsuit is just getting bigger. Okay, I'm like 90% sure it's fine. I'm like pretty sure. I think it is. It has to be. Come on. All right. So, I think I'll just get started then. Today, we're supposed to be making I need to make 3 UFOs. That's a lot of UFOs. I need to make a ball, and I need to make a ship. So yeah, as we all know, the ship is gonna take forever. You can see this. Okay, cool. Yeah, should be good to go now. So yeah, that'll be interesting. That's a lot of UFOs, and I don't have. Man, I basically like out of UFO ideas, so my UFO ideas aren't super great. Of the UFOs I'm gonna be making, they're not super duper genius. But all right, let's get in. They're kind of just gonna be filler because I wanted there to be 10 UFOs at least in the texture pack, since I had way less UFOs than like all the other normal game modes, all the other main game modes. Okay, is this the right size? I need to make sure I'm using the right icon outline size. Smaller might be better. No, I think we'll go with the bigger. Yeah, slightly bigger. Okay, where's my list of UFOs I wanted to do? Okay, so firstly I kind of want to make like a bug. Like a, kind of like a cricket or something with wings. I don't know, it's not going to be like anything completely real. It'll kind of just be something from my imagination, inspired by a bug. Yo, hello again, it's Sorrel, and welcome back. Alright, let's start with just a simple circle head. We'll do that. It'll be like a, kind of like a cricket. And then it'll have wings similar to this UFO. Should I just trace it? No, that would be kind of lame. Because it'll be like a, you know, flying bug with wings. How should I make these wings? Could it be like that? What would be the best wing shape? No, I feel like it'd be cooler if it was like around up here and then it got like that towards the bottom. I don't know. I still need to make like the hitbox, you know, clear how that's gonna look. At least I should try to do that. So the icon's better to play. Okay, we'll duplicate that to the other side. I don't even know if I have to start with a sketch for this. I could have probably just done this with the other lines, now that I think about it, but all good. Yo, what's up? Gestalt and Fragile, hello guys. Let's make it some I don't really know anything about that to make a reference. Is that you? Oh yeah, that is you in the background. Drawing with the radius, indeed. You mythic, oh yeah, Sunset Scramble, or is there a newer one? We're talking about Sunset Scramble, yeah, that was super duper awesome. If there's a newer one, I don't even know what that would be. Okay, where would the antenna go? It'll go like... Oh yeah, it's gonna be like a bug with a little antenna, basically. Yo, Gestalt, the Sonic Wave Victor himself. You are a new man today. You have completed the rite of passage. You are a Sonic Wave Victor. A newer one? Oh damn. I don't know what that is. It's a lot of mythics going on. How will we angle these? And then for eyes. It's actually gonna be a little hard to fit these eyes. The head's kind of small. Maybe like this. I don't even have to put a mouth on this thing. I honestly will just skip putting a mouth. There's more space for the eyes. Low key. Like that. Okie dokie. Possibly finish your level. Could you play it? I mean, I'm not gonna play it like on stream now. Like if you just want to message me in game, I could check it out. Thanks for the comment, Sonic Way. Also low, but yeah, that was very cool. We all went to see your reaction. We all did. A peeper wave. What is peeper? That from Subnautica or something? I'm not a big fan. Really? Kind of surprised to hear that. Yo, what's up, Ishwar? Hello. Sorry you're so late. Yes, very late indeed. You're not missing this one. Yeah. Yesterday was super late, to be fair. Tonight, I got here way more on time. Alright, let's... Wait, so this is actually symmetrical, so I can kind of cheat this. Here, there's this thing called Drawing Guide in the app I have. And then Symmetry. So yeah, this is literally just symmetrical, so we can cheese this. Like that. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, so I'm gonna go like this. And then that. And yeah, that will save me a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but it'll save me a little time. I don't have to duplicate thingies. Wait, I actually didn't want that to be angular, but I kind of like how that looks. I think I'll actually keep that. Low-key. An Ouroboros ball? Ouroboros? Are you talking about like the Ouroboros thing from the geometry show? You going to bed? Alright. Well, have a good night. If you want to make a wave of it, okay. Well, I'm not going to make more waves now because I already did have enough right now. If you did, you'll know you're going for a certain level. What is your certain level? No, I've not checked any new DMs. Okay, wait. No, where's the drawing assist? I'm supposed to have a drawing assist on here. Wait, how can I make it like a little more dramatic? Yeah, like that. Okay. That basically fits in the border. I can actually stretch it out a little bit more. Or no, I kind of want to keep it more squished in, honestly. Yeah, that'll be different because most of my UFOs are like too wide. Okay, keeping a little secret. Oh, really? Okay. Wait, should I check them right now, Loki? Yo, what's up, Freezy? Hello. You've been awaiting? Yes, indeed. Noros, when two snakes eat the end of every trail will symbolize infinity. Okay, yeah. I kind of knew that. I mean, I've seen it in the level, Ouroboros. Alright. There we go. That would be the bug. Or, no, wait, it needs an eye. Does it need an eye? It could actually be like one of those bugs that doesn't have an eye. Let me see. Yeah, it'll be, I mean, it'll have eyes, but it'll have like big yellow eyes. An Ouroboros ball could go, yeah, that's a cool idea. But it'd honestly be pretty hard to make now that I think about it. But it is a cool idea. I will screenshot your message so I can remember to, you know, my phone's making noises. So I can remember to do that eventually. Add it to my idea list. We've been awaiting. Is that true? We all have been waiting? What if I put fangs down? No. No point in doing that. It'll just stretch out a little awkwardly. Oh, okay, so now we'll thin out the lines in some certain particular areas, like this. Since this line's actually a little bit too thick. And I can actually use drawing assist for this to make everything symmetrical once again. Super duper useful. I'll save you a lot of time, so I don't have to redo that. That looks a little awkward, actually. Let me be more careful. Okay, cool. And then like that. We'll go get into some of these areas. And then thin out that area too, because that would be a little bit big. Alright. Anything else I should do here? And then I'll add a little like connector lines in a second. Yeah, this is just giving some variety to the line art. And also sometimes a bit better if it's, you know, thinner or something. Sonic, oh yeah, that was cool. I guess also white. Oh really? Why not? Saw Sonic, but yes, I did. That was cool that you made a thumbnail for Gestalt. I didn't expect to see that. Alright. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna add line connectors. Where's where's a good spot to do that actually? Somewhere like right here. We just thicken the lines. So we just thinned out some of the lines and now I'll thicken some. It'll be opposites. It's a bit counterintuitive that I just erased off that area and added something to it now. Okay. Cool. It kind of has like a, I don't know how to explain it, like a bit of a top-down view of the bug, at least his face. Like a lot of time with the Sonic Wave thumbnail, yes, to make something good you always have to put an effort. Drawing Ouroboros, when it turns out good, you'll make it into an icon for you until the TP draw. That is cool. Yeah, you know how to draw, don't you? That'd be cool if you made some icons. Okay, so this guy's gonna be green. You'll be like a kind of like a cricket. Put it there, and then some white wings. Oh, this will just be white. I mean, not pure white. As always, I like to make it a little bit orange. I guess also white doesn't, she does not. Hey, hello, I like Delta and welcome back. Rad what? Why are you saying my name in caps? Is there something urgent? Where's the brush? Where's my... Use carefully. Okay, that's the brush I like to use for shading. I forgot to put set up music. I should have done that before the stream. That'd be cool if there was music. It's so silent here. I'm just listening to like the dreadful sound of my computer fans. Because of Miko and Tito. What did they do? Miko and Tito. Tito. I'm definitely not saying that right. Anyway. I'll add like that little dot for like glossiness. It makes it look shiny. And then there. Alright, now we're gonna add shading. Shading shadows. We'll have some under the antennas, of course. Some like this. I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. Which one do I set as that? Okay, this is actually not too far from done. This one was simple, pretty easy to make. Shows Dasher has some numbers. This is very true. I have to capitalize Razing because he's important. My name. We have to capitalize. I see. And this is our writing. It's pretty rad. That's cool. Well, the most capitalized name ever in this community by far is Zoink. There's no doubt about that. Like, oh my goodness. The amount that people capitalize on Zoink is insane. Zoink is so famous. Alright, now what if we do like this? Okay, that looks good for like the white, but for the green that doesn't look as good. So we'll change that. We'll make it work a little differently for the green. Okay, cool. Actually, wait, I was supposed to make these eyes yellow, not white. Completely forgot to do that. Yeah, like that. They're supposed to be yellow. I'll make it a little more orangish, so there's more difference between the colors, and then those eyes don't really look like eyes right now though, so I'll just add like a pupil. Like that. Now I'll make it a little bigger. I'll go like, make it look upwards. Alright, there we go. I think that is about done. I'll just add a little gradient on it, that's all. And then that should be goody. Actually, let me boost the saturation a little. I don't think I'll do anything. I think it's already at maximum saturation, actually. Looks like a high cricket. Basically exactly what it is, yeah. What is this UFO? It's supposed to be like a cricket, but it's not really supposed to like be anything in particular. Kind of just whatever I want. Hello, Grill Oreo GD and Hydreniac. Welcome back. Is all right. Alright, I already read that. Would you believe me if I told you I am Doggy? No, I would not believe you. Because you would probably be lying. That would be a pretty easy thing to lie about. Okay, now a little gradient. I'll keep the gradient just on the green, because in the white it just blends everything together in a bad way. Okie dokie. Actually, let me brighten these white spots a little bit. Like that. And then I think that one is done. I think we'll just go with that. And then why is the size like that? It's... I don't know. That's a good question. That's not for me to answer. That's for the UFO to answer. Ask him that. Do you still decorate? I mean, I do plan on decorating some stuff soon, actually. I still have the physical ability to. Alright, well, here's the cricket. The cricket guy. That one took very fast to make, which is nice. I kind of like making these more simple or sillier ideas, because they're way easier to make. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Make it look like it's absolutely baked. Yeah, true. Or like the what do you call it, like the bloodshot eyes. Alright, next up. What did I want to do next? I'm gonna do like a simple one. Another very simple one. I'll do like a, kind of like just a white cat, basically. It'll be easy to make, and I know some people like simple, super simple icons, so that'll be for the people who like simple ones that are easy to see. Would you think if I told you pure L? I mean, if you could spam like 30,000 CPS, sure. Scenarios means everything our current decorators are not good if we're working. Oh, that is interesting. Maybe. I need to see the layout again and kind of know the theming. But I am working on other stuff at the moment. But maybe in like a few weeks I would join. I'm not too sure though. I might start something else. But I will keep that in my mind. Casually beats Slaughterhouse and coughs. Yeah, that's not Doggy. That's a different person. Completely different person. Okay, so we're gonna start with this shape. And yeah, I'll literally just do this, this shape. It's really that simple. And then I need to make sure it'll cover the icon. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I forgot to add glow for this one. Whoopsie daisies. I'll just do it now, so I don't have to do it later. Okay, so flatten. No. I need to duplicate this first and then flatten. Just in case I need to make changes to the main guy. Okay. I'm gonna use this technique again. Too thin. It needs to be like the thick. Okay, that becomes kind of pixelated, which means I did this wrong before. So I just have to expand this more a little bit. It's not good if it becomes pixelated. Okay. There we go. Now we have the glow for our cricket. So yeah, as you only went to yourself, and you don't want to use self-love. I mean, hey, that's a good way to get someone to pay you money. Right, Terrible, definitely, because that's one decent. Nice. Is that a hard demon or something? I don't remember. What's your favorite GD song or custom Newgrounds one? Probably the song called Weekend Dream by Creo. I really like. Like, it's not currently my favorite song, but it's kind of like maybe my favorite of all time. I really love that song. But I do have phases where I like a certain song a lot for like, you know, I don't know, a few weeks and then get kind of bored of it. And that song I kind of just always constantly listen to. Might be getting a new keyboard so you don't have to use this longer. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Fall Dad, did you answer your question? I don't quite remember what your question was, unfortunately. Alright. So we'll add like a... This will be like a cat, basically. Kitty cat ear. There's already a cat UFO though, so I'm gonna make it something different. I don't want to copy that. I want to be somewhat original. I'll make the ear. Should I use spiky? And how big should I make it? Oh, I have an idea. I can make it kind of like this shape. Yeah, I think that's good. And then put it to the other side. And pretty soon I'm gonna make a ship, so can't wait for that. Gotta work on more ships. Whoa. Hello, White Pro, welcome. Oh yeah, I love that song. Peak song indeed. Do not try to compare it to Space Vita because you're jumping to an insane demon. Okay, I see. Hello, Rogue. I am good. How about you? Make a troll face UFO. I don't really know how to do that. Too much. A little too complicated. Okay, so like this will end right around there. And then I'm gonna make a face like this. That's just an idea of how it'll look. I'm gonna make it look like evil. I think that would be interesting. Like, I'll make it have angry eyes. Like that. No, but the UFO is so slim, it's kind of hard to fit all those details. I could do what I did with the last one, just make it eyes only, no mouth. Possibly. Hello? What do you mean hello? I replied to your thingy. Well, maybe you sent a message and YouTube didn't register it or something, sometimes happens. From UFAs used to love heavy metal where spiky black holes started. Oh, I see. Nothing's fun, and yeah. I definitely went through that, definitely. Now you start to see why you don't like gameplay from that one specific guy. Which specific guy? The one who's done bad things? Okay. Yeah, how are we gonna fit this eye? UFO is not meant to hold all this detail. And then a little eyelid like that. Okay. Yeah, the face is kind of squashed, but it's low-key what I have to do for it to be able to work at all. I'm actually going to, we're going to compress these sides a little bit. Like that. I'm gonna make it a little smaller. That could be interesting, because if it's just a little different size than all the other UFOs. Okay. Is this now a new meme? What? For Jazzy Dudes for McDonald. Oh, I see. Yes. Do I like Panda Eyes songs? I do, yeah. I really like Anti-Pixel specifically. That song was a banger. I don't know if you know that one, but you should see it. What is overrated? Are you talking about Panda Eyes? McDonald's. Yes, that's Pete. You should make an entire set named after me and it would be so overrated. Yeah, definitely. McDonald's typo. Yo, it's one typo. It is not that serious. It is one teeny tiny typo. Why is literally everybody mentioning it? Okay, I'll make this like angry thing. It'll be on like the very bottom of his face. And I wish I could make his eye shape a little more interesting than just circles. Yeah, I could go with that. Kind of like a moon shape almost. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Sign a petition to change to McDonald's. This is true. This is Scrapper from Mr. Bean. Yo, who is that? And the second letter then starts with an I. Wait, what's the first letter? Is it H? If you guys want a fun roleplay quiz, I do not know what that is. Alright. This is symmetrical also, I just realized, so we can choose this again by using drawing guide. Where would the middle of this actually be? I think like right around here? I don't really know. Okay. What the hell? Like, that'd be a cool shape, actually. Or more interesting. Maybe? No, I don't think over there. I think I'll just kind of make it first. And then am I using the good icon outline size? I'm pretty sure I am. Wait, let me turn off drawing assist for making a circle. I'll actually make it a lot easier. And then, alright. Duplicate it. I'm not gonna put on the symmetry tool because that's too much effort. I could actually just duplicate things. And then there's that. Alright, we're low-key speedrunning this. Because I already know the ship is gonna take like super long to draw, so yeah. It seems like you are typing anything. Who? I just seen Spanish. You're just not reading your comments. I do not see any of your comments. I only see you say hello, right, and then hello again. I don't know why. I think YouTube is deleting your messages or something if you're like, I don't know, naming a different social media app, or there's some like random reasons that happens. Probably glitch, so don't be. Yeah, it's probably just a glitch. It's stupid. We don't know why it happens, but it just does. Google is a multi-trillion-dollar corporation. They can't fix this damn thing. Why is the cat so angry? Cause of you. You made it angry. It's your fault. Alright, let's place this thing in the center. And then, erase some areas. Nope, that's just not centered. Never mind. This is not symmetrical, so I can't do that. Dang it. How do I do this without making the lines too thin? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Yo, what's up, Phantom? Hello again. How's it going? It's cool to see you here. Mr. Purgatory Supremacy himself. The cat will never forgive you for making him angry. This is very true. You made the Alf go to McDonald's? Oh, really? Did you do that? Who's the cat? The cat is just a cat. It's not a person. It just is, you know? Wait, I'm actually going to erase this eye because I'm about to do a few changes on the eye so I can just duplicate it later. Like, where's my brush? Okay. Alright. I'll actually make this be a little sharper at the end. And then duplicate that. Like this. Interesting. I'm good. I am good too. Very much so. So much longer goes only off of Okay, so I'm cool, but I also owe you money at the same time. Do your cube? What is your cube again? Why wouldn't that be a little pointless since it already exists in the game? Hashtag the Purgatory Supremacy. Yes, for real. Purgatory is goated. Can y'all fetch me a water bottle? Yeah, I got one right next to me. Here you go. Go ahead and use through the screen. Yeah, me too. Not center at all, really. I don't know how to fix that. I don't think it'll be noticeable. It shouldn't be. Okay, we're gonna dig into this ear a little bit, and then go like that, and then I'm going to dig into this ear a little bit. Alright. Yeah, this one's very simple. Let's start adding color to it. I'm just gonna make it white. I'm gonna make the eyes red, because it's like evil. It's gone very, very evil. Gone wrong. Yeah, look how evil that is. And then dark purple in the mouth. Yeah, that looks scary, doesn't it? Anyone here play War? I do not. You did not mean to send that. Those emojis are peak. Indeed. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I gotta explain it. Just your cube. Okay. I guess I'd, is it the cube used in all your showcases or something? Alright. Now we're gonna add, same thing as we always do. Wait, actually, no, I want to do a little more to these lines. Like we can do this thingy. Add some connectors. Over here 2, and over here 3. And then also over there. Maybe over here? I literally erased those out, so I don't know why I'm filling it back in. But I already did that, so yeah. What is your GD account? It is Rad Scorpion GD. Surprise, surprise. Grio confessed his feelings in chat. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. Hello, Timberhawks, and welcome back. Now we can see your chat. Yes, indeed. All right, now that white, and then boom. And big highlight across everything. Same thing on the other side. And then to the eyes a little bit. Yeah, why is it just soft? Okay. And there we go. That's looking pretty scary and evil. Hello, Emerald Dashers. Make Mr. Beast Mr. Beast icon. I don't think I'm gonna do that, but interesting idea. Right, is it fine to stay in your walls? Sure. I mean, I got like a, you know, I have a bunk bed, so yeah, all good. You've been cancelled, Simon? Yes, indeed. Who's your favorite in chat? Yo, why do you have to ask me that? That's like the ultimate question to hurt people's feelings. Wait, I feel like there's a chat message I missed. What's your, oh, what's your only cube? Yo. Me? I think that's a question for the Muse Rush person. Not for me. Alright, multiply layers. I wish I made this thing symmetrical and like centered so I could have automated it, but that's fine. I'm just gonna have to go through a little bit of extra effort. The darker I make the under of the eyes look, the more scary it'll look. Like that. And then over here. Alright. And just like that. Can I add any shadow? No shadows in the eyes would really work at this point, because the highlights already take up so much space there. Gonna erase this a little bit. I said a little bit, not completely. And then that looks pretty horrifying. Look at your comment. Which one? What's your only texture pack? Yo, I'm about to release it, okay, but it's not out quite yet. Did you do the turtle one after this? The turtle? Like, are you talking about for spider? You're talking about for spider. I'm probably not gonna do that because spiders are really hard to make, and I already made like 2 of those yesterday, so I kind of used all my brain power. We cannot see your comments. Yeah, I don't think so. Look at my oh, you messaged me in GD? Well, you can't expect me to open GD right now just for that, okay? I'm in the middle of something else. If I open GD, it might break this. What, you mean the texture back so far? Thank you, appreciate it. It is almost here, guys. The texture pack is super duper close. These are literally like the last icons I need to draw. Only thing left is just I'm gonna make like a little video and then boom, everything will be out. Also need to make a tutorial on how to download it. You're back, you just walked at, wait, is that a typo for something? Or does that mean something? W walk though. There's something I wanted to do here. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah. I want to, I think, a little gradient here. Should we do a gradient? I think so. And then I'll add a little more to the eyes, like, where's a good spot for this? Something like that, yeah. Exactly like that. Alright, well, it's a pretty scary looking cat, I would say. I don't even know if it looks like a cat at this point. It's so much scarier. Abby's your dog. Oh, okay. That's cool. W dog walk. Once the Sacrifice upload is gonna be lit, yes. For real. What the hell do you type? I don't know, was that intentional? Please make a spider you want to see. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna make a spider right now. It is genuinely so much effort. Like the spider, you gotta be careful with the proportions, and then you gotta make a back leg for the spider and then a front leg for the spider. Not as bad as making a robot, but it takes extra files. Spider and robot are the only ones that take extra files. Make like a 40-minute movie building texture pack and all that, then like last time is a tutorial for how to. Well, I'm not gonna make a. I didn't record. I mean, I have time lapses of drawing the things, but I don't know how, if that would be like super interesting. Maybe I could do that. I was more gonna do like, I don't know, showcase and a little bit of lore about it. Where yeah, I talked a bit about like the making of it, and then I'd upload a tutorial on the second channel. Because I think it'd be better if it was just separated. That's cool. Thank you very much, Mr. Purgatory. Could I actually ask you to do my cube? What is the point? Okay, what is the point of doing your cube if it already exists, you know? It's like I'm trying to make icons that don't already exist. So people have something new to use. Wait, I'm not gonna. I'll export that later. Alright, let me just add, we're gonna flatten this, and then we're gonna go, let me make the glow layer once again. And then, no wait, that looks, I think that's like kind of orange. That's not fully white. My bad. That's too thick. I would thin it a little bit, and there we go. Perfect. Now that is the evil cat. I do have a draw for level minus thumbnail with the cube different how. Wait, what? Draw for level minus. I'm sorry, I don't fully understand that message. Let me DM you. Okay, I like the cube for making this peak. Thank you, thank you. We know the texture pack you're going to put out for people to download. Is it going to be free? Or do you have to... Oh, it's going to be free. I'm not greedy corporate slop. I'm not going to make people pay for it. This is a way of paying back for 5K subs, basically. And also just, I mean, I already made a bunch of icons before. So, I'm just releasing all those because some people want to use them. Alright, well, there we go. These are 2 UFOs we made today. What's up, Mist? Hello. Should like. Why are you typing like that? This UFO is you're making right now is peak. Yes, W typing. Actually going to get water now, it's a good idea. Please Among Us ship. Wait. Like, are you talking about the Skeld or the airship? He isn't making a Cosmo magazine greedy like. Yes, indeed. Among Us what ship are you talking about? Are you talking about the, what is it called, like the map you play on, the Skeld? Or are you talking about the airship? What I am gonna do right now though is I'm gonna make a ball. We're gonna make one more ball. Literally, this texture pack needs one more ball in order for me to reach my self-made quota. So here we go. I already have this over here to make my life a little easier. And then, here we go. Here's this. Is this a good size, or is it this? Is this the good size? This is good size, okay. Just double checking. Watch the entire 2-hour 40-minute while you're streaming. Oh, really? The whole thing? The entire thing. I was surprised you found it that interesting. We watched it sped up a little, right? If I had to guess. There's no way you watched like that entire thing. I think you might make the eagle shape and maybe use a green face ball. We'll see. That would be very cool. I mean, hey, you are American, so you gotta represent your country with the bald eagle, right? The elephant in the airship. What? We're talking about the airship from the airship map. You should yeah. Why are you typing like that? The elephant airship. Okay, please stop spamming, please. 1.5x speed. Well, damn, that's still a lot of content you watched. You're not that insane. Yeah, I mean you have a mighty attention span. That's what I'll say. You have quite the attention span, which is a good thing for this generation. You have a good attention span. All right, next up, we're gonna make a. What the hell am I doing? Basically, just gonna make a ball. It'll kind of just be whatever I want. It's gonna be like a cyborg robot kind of thing. It'll have like one normal eye and then one red robot eye. Cause I don't know. I just like to make those. And I have no like other ideas at the moment. And that'll also just be easy. Also, sorry for spamming, it's fine, but yeah, I'm probably not gonna do that because I really want to do a beaver ship today, and ships take really long to make. But I could consider that idea for the future. Back on track, 9 times speed will give you $200. No joke. Well, I'm not doing that, but thank you for the offer. I thought you were from somewhere other than GD. Is that true? Yo, Rad, can you play? If the next message you say is my level, I think you're gonna be banned. Okay, I predicted it. I'm just kidding, but I'm not on GD right now. How many times do I have to say that? No, I'm not really trying to get on GD. How should I make this work? There's gonna be like a half line. That'll make it look like it's looking a certain way if I make that line. Damn, man, I don't know what I'm doing. We're like this, boom, boom. I'm very mechanical. I think that's cool. I don't need that in the background. And then, now there's more space here than in there, which is kind of bad. What if I made it a Cyclops? No, I'm not gonna do that. That makes it look like Among Us. Alright. I'll add an eye over here. And then... No, why is it like that? Why is it like angled a certain way? Honestly, maybe I could just roll with that. Maybe I could make it, the ball, look a certain way. What if I just leaned into that instead of fighting that? Well, yeah, kind of like that, and then why is that hidden? So it kind of look like it's looking a certain way. I think I'll actually go with that. It'll look a little odd, but it'll look more interesting than just a completely flat view of a ball at the same time. Auto ball. Wait, it's actually looking like that. That's true. Make a what is a shuriken? Rat Scorpion, not the rat spamming games with the devil in your ears? What do you mean? You stop spamming because you're threatening in 10-second timeout. Nah, just kidding, it's still spam. Yeah, true. The soul is parallax, right, but looks wrong. Why is it? Which level? Okay. Now if I go that there a little bit and then kind of just adjusting thingies. I made like this robot swing yesterday, which actually turned out quite cool. I'm not going to show it right now because if I do open my Photos app, it'll reveal like every other icon I made right now, which I'm not going to do currently, but yeah, I made quite a few swings yesterday actually. I said on live tomorrow. If it's a low request stream, I guess. Can you make the left eye smaller? It's already smaller than the right eye though. I mean, I feel like it looks better when it's like this, whenever it's barely smaller. And then obviously we gotta erase this line in here. Jeez Louise, just put the opacity to 100. Alright. And then this line looks slightly broken, this particular spot, so let me just thicken that. Okay, cool. Now it looks like it's looking a certain way, which is more interesting. Can I add a mouth to this? Probably not. I don't know. How would I add a mouth to this? If I made it like this, like a frown, I feel like this shouldn't be happy. Robots aren't usually happy, are they? And then, Okay, that's a big frown. It's like really, really sad. What is happening to Mist? What do you mean? Yo, why are we sending these emojis? I've never seen y'all use these emojis before. Do people like Mist? Can you make an icon that's like this emoji, like a top hat? Like, specifically only a top hat? Like, not even a cube wearing a top hat, just literally a top hat? This looks a little silly, but I think I'll go with it. I kind of like making my icons silly. Wait, what if I split this in half? We made one part smiling and the other part frowning. Would that work? Let's see. Not really, because it overlaps with the eye. Alright, that's cool. That's fine. And then, should I add eyelids that make it like angry? Man, that's interesting. Making the eyes completely asymmetrical like that. Should we do that? Maybe. Maybe. That makes it look very, very cursed. Nah, I don't know. Probably won't do that. This one isn't meant to look completely cursed. Now, should it be angry or should it just... What if I made like the lower lids? I think I'll do that. That almost makes it look like scared, I feel like. I don't really know how to explain it. I guess it makes it look scared, yeah. It's the best way I could explain it. We all know you'll never do a love request stream, you know. I did want to play Super Mayo Hate Club. Add a chords going into their eyes and the cyborg splits middle split. Well, I do have the middle split already, but chords would be... Let me see if I can make that work at all. Oh, well, how would I do that? That'd be like a lot of details. Can I just add like random cracks on it? No, I don't think so. I should add nails though, like bolts, like this. I don't even have to outline those. I could just add those coloring later. Okay, yeah, like that. Do with a top hat. Oh, okay. So that could be cool, but the thing is, I have to make like the cube's head really... I've thought about that before, actually. I have to make the cube's head really squished, but that could be cool. I will consider that idea. This is how we gotta do a love request, I can't lie. Wait, this is how we gotta do a love request? Really? I mean, I have done before, yeah. I haven't done it in a while, though. I don't enjoy them way too much. Watching him for 2 years and he's barely done it. If yeah. I think I've done like 2 or 3. Even then, no one knows what you're talking about. Should be every easy. Oh, nice. That's cool. Erasmus, you think he actually left because of TS? Yo, maybe. Y'all are getting timed out for that? Well, wait, was it? Did they say anything inappropriate? Loki Drew was funny for some time. Yeah. Alright, now let's make it gray. Bright gray though, or else the icon will just be booty to play with. This will be like a normal white eye, and then this will be like a red eye. Evil red eye. Actually, wait, I'll low-key make this like... Yeah, this will be kind of like skin, I guess. It'll be, I mean, not really like skin, but kind of the normal part of the face, and this will be like the robotic part of the face. And then it'll just have white teeth, because teeth are always white, no matter what. Alright, I like that. Oh, I didn't even fill in the bolts. Gotta do that. I'll just make that slightly darker. And oh my goodness, I forgot to like add more to the line art. I completely forgot about that. I always do. Why? Players using weird emoji. Yeah, that's true. Feel bad for Mist. Yeah, he is. Sorry, you know, from somewhere other than GD and me, we're secretly besties in the sky. Well, I mean, this is the Amethyst guy. I wouldn't know any other things he's done, since I'm kind of only in GD. Okay, yeah. I filled up the lines too soon. I did that way too soon. And, this shape is a little bad, so I'll make that a little better. And something like that. Okay, that's a cool little shape there. If anyone ever notices that, it's a very tiny detail. And then let me just make some more breathing room here, since everything's super duper crammed there. That is better. Okay. Is there anything else I should do when it comes to adjusting the size of this line art? I'll go here a little bit. Some of the inner details will make thinner, so there's more variety and nothing clashes together as much. Okie dokie. Yeah, he indeed is this guy. Balls low-key peak. Thank you. I'm glad to hear. Electricity effect. What will that be? Miss Armstrong blocked me on everything. Yes, definitely. What I'm saying is not related to harm or teasing. What are you saying? Even the peace sign? Yeah, and the peace sign is peace. It's peaceful, right? It's a good thing. Okay, more space there, and then a little more space here. And then, let's add little line connectors. I'll use the peak brush. Hold up, there's a teeny tiny line over here. Let me get rid of that. Probably literally will do nothing, but I don't know, it's disturbing me. I don't like it. That doesn't have to exist. Alright, yeah, some little line connectors, as always. I like these. No, not up there. And then here. Alright. 5:15. Okay, cool. I'll see you then. Hopefully this ball's finished by then. Drizzle all over Tiet. Yo. What do you mean? Bro, I know. Like, that is insane. Insane lingo. Okay, now we merge this and then just recycle those colors. And then, what are we missing? Then we got the white over here. White. Okay, white for the eyeball. And the eyeball and the teeth. And the eyelid. Yeah, we just gotta add back all our old colors from earlier. I'm not gonna remake them. I'm just gonna add back the old ones. I could low-key just make this the same color. And so as these just actually look more natural if the eyelid color is just the same, I think. Wait, why does that look so yellow? That was weird. Okay. This guy looks pretty horrified, I feel like. Not even George curious, and what did I do to this? I do not know what you're saying, but true. He ain't denying it. Yo. I mean, I guess technically he's not denying it. I guess he technically hasn't denied it up until this point in time, but he maybe will. Wait, wrong tab. Alright. This thingy over here. This thingy over here. And then this over here. Can't even see that. Basically useless. And then shadows and that, or we'll do little highlights in there. And then, of course, all these highlights are a little too bright right now. I'll tone those down in a second. A shadow under the eyes. I feel like these eyes would be bulging out and cast a little shadow. I imagine that. And then this eye will have a shadow too. Under it also will. Okay. Teeth shadow. Shadow under the mouth. There's quite a few details here actually. Kind of more than most of the ones I do, I think. Holy symmetrical. Yo, what are you talking about? Why do I feel like retro G secretly a big sale Russian man? I'll just never save this. How would you think I'm Russian? I love burgers with all my heart, okay? I live in the state of guns. Can we ban Freezy for cussing? What? Oh, that ain't cussing. That's literally saying, like, slurs. Oh my goodness. That's just insane. Freezy, how dare you? I thought you were against that word. You have betrayed us. I actually bleep that word out in my videos. If there's like a level, like Sakup in Hell, it had a text that said good and then the J word at the end. I made sure to censor that in the Star Pause copy. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it on the real copy, obviously, but at least I did on the Star Pause. Wait, actually, we're gonna make these slightly orangely tinted. Cause, I don't know, just like that more. And then, no, but this one's gonna be pure white. Excuse me. Pure white there, and then this one's gonna be slightly erased. Where's the airbrush? Yeah, right here. Okie dokie. What else do we have to add here? Because this isn't... And there needs to be things in the eyes. Because right now, there's just nothing in the eyes. Like, yeah, just a pupil and like the main eye. The red eye will probably be left blank though to make it look scarier. Man, this guy looks horrified. Holy moly. What if I made the eye point this way? Just experimenting, see what it would look like if the eyes pointed different ways. Okay, I'll make the eye slightly angled towards this way to kind of fit the trajectory of the way the face is looking. Wow, yeah. This guy looks terrified. Holy moly. What's he been through? Alright, yeah. I'll add this little moon crescent kind of effect. I guess is the best way to call it. I like how that looks. No, now it looks like a goat. Now it looks like it has the eye of a goat if I do that. Never mind, let's just leave it like that. Or maybe just a little, yeah, a little right there, like that. If I make that too big, it looks like a friggin' goat. And Drizzle Olo for, oh my goodness, man. That's crazy. Sorry, Bad Scorpion. Oh, okay, I see. You moved to the States recently. Oh, really? Wait, you weren't in the States before. I just assumed that you were American. I guess I assume everyone is. I don't know why. I forget that the GD community is very, very, very global. Okay, now gradient. Oh, you're Canadian, right, Freezy? If I remember correctly, or am I just completely wrong about that? What if I brighten this? Now that looks like a top player icon. Alright. I think I just leave it at that. That should be about good to go, yeah. Ooh, one last final idea. We'll just make like, you know, a speck in here. Like that, yeah. Like almost a pupil, but not completely. And then erase it here a little bit. And then cool. That should be good, yeah. So nothing else we gotta do there. Group, duplicate, flatten, and then yes. Americ Scent, yes, true. He looks like he had the worst Taco Bell experience ever. Yes, this is true. Assuming all GD players are Americans, cancel it. Yeah, that's true. Just cancel me for being like that. I'm evil, haven't I? Red Scorpion GD is evil. You're Indian Australian? But what does that mean exactly? Like you live in Australia, but your like parents are from India? Or like someone from your family? Hello, it's Kirby fan, and welcome back. Alright, so now that this guy's done, the only thing I have to do is duplicate the glow version of him. And now with that, I have 14 balls in my texture pack. God, that's a lot of balls, right? I have 14 balls in my texture pack. Why am I duplicating this so much? I forgot that I can just... There's an easier way to do this. Like bang. Actually, we're gonna extend it slightly more, like that. Bang. And here's this guy. He doesn't have a name, but he exists. Yo, what's up, Devil Shark? Draw the John Wick icon. How would that even... Okay, how do I stylize a human into a Geometry Dash icon? That'd be cool if I could, but... That would be quite the challenge, wouldn't it? Especially to make it, like, resemble the person it's supposed to be. Like, just drawing a human would be easy, but, like, trying to draw a specific person and trying to make it resemble that would be kind of difficult. Arrows and GD level, can't forget about Reach. Oh yeah, that's true. Are you actual Scorpion GD, like the real one? Nah, I'm a liar. I'm a fake. I'm a fraud, like Space UK. Alright, so we've done this, and this. That is what we've done for today. Now, I do need to make, one more UFO, one more ship. Which one should I do next? Ship or UFO? The ship is going to take a mighty long time because the ship, and ships always take freaking decades to make. Make your face a GD icon. I don't know how I do that. Travis Scott UFO. Man, how am I going to turn this shape, this like elongated shape, into Travis Scott? Show your face or you're gay? Okay, well I guess I'm gay. My bad, man. Ship. That's a lot of spamming. It's actually not a lot. Yeah, sure. We'll do ship next. Let's do it. Yeah, that'd be better because I've already done 2 UFOs. We don't need to see a 3rd UFO. I mean, I will do the final UFO if I have time after ship. Depends how long this damn ship is gonna take me to make. Might take me years to make. Because ships are impossible. Heidenberg, I literally do not know what that is. And then, alright. Here we go. The Red Scorpion GD situation. Yes, Red Scorpion GD just ended his career. Alright, so this one is going to be a beaver. We're going to do that. We can show an image of a scorpion. You know, I'll show you my face. This is my face. That's me. That's how I look. It's so peak. Yeah. My face really, I'll say I already have because you know you didn't, and 2, I can't find it. No, I actually did. I have before. On YouTube. That's your quest to find it, and good luck. Toby Shade, let's go. I love you so much. Yeah, I mean, I had to do it anyways. Is this mobile or PC? The app I'm currently using is iPad. So does that classify as mobile, I guess? You look like a bunny. That hasn't changed. Okay, man. Okay. Awesome. Why is the bunny? It's not a freaking bunny. You also thought that. Yeah, everyone does. Everyone does for some damn reason. You know it's not. What is your icon? My icon's a frog. I mean, it's not like specifically a frog, but it's basically a frog. Alright, here we go. Ship drawing time. We're gonna buckle up, everybody. Alright. So we're making a beaver. Here's his nose. Here's his mouth. Here's his eyeball. By the way, this is like gonna be completely chopped for a minute. It's gonna be chopped for a long time. Like, this is gonna take really long to figure out where everything goes. Using an iPad because your brain a lot, I see. Hello Moon GD, welcome back. Alright, so the beaver goes like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes like this. Right? I think so. It goes like this, then like this. I mean, yeah. I think so. And then that looks so elongated. I don't know why. No. I'll make his face bigger. Beaver. Like this. And then he has a tail too. Can't forget about that. Why does that look so wrong? How am I gonna make a beaver tail look right? And I could do that. Just make it hang up all the way back here. Or like that. I don't know, man. We just have to figure this out. Sticky iPad. Get my old iPad. There's so many boogers on it. What the heck is that beaver shape? Look, I'm trying now. Takes a long time to figure out. Now we getting your PFP midstream. Are you? After we night terrors, you might do Void Wave. How hard is Void Wave? Y'all have a real monks. It's cool to see you here. The man himself. Looks like I have a beaver reference image pulled up, and the way the beaver's supposed to work is like it's supposed to, okay, it's supposed to go like this. I think it's supposed to go like this. It's supposed to go like that, and then like that, and like that, and then like that. But that's supposed to be for it standing. I don't know how to make this look like a beaver when it's like, you know, laying down. Oh my goodness. Buck's tooth. Now the line's way too thick for you to be able to tell what this is. Help me. Help me. What do I do? How do I make this look like a beaver? Oh, what is this moss roll? Looks like a peanut. I know. I don't want it to look like a peanut. We don't want it to look like that. Yeah. I don't understand. What am I supposed to do? That doesn't look like a beaver. Nope. Anytime I try to draw a ship, it's always a disaster. I just can't understand TS. I should just never make a ship again. This is just, at least like an animal. Like turn an animal into a ship. I don't know, just every ship takes way too long. Tiff, you doing? Yeah, that's true. You hacked everyone? Alright, man. Then make a community post on my channel and prove it. Alright, if I were to copy the seahorse, it would look like this. I mean, that looks better than what we had before. Yeah, if I were to just copy how the seahorse works, it would essentially just be that. And that could work. Let me see if I could find any better shapes. That makes it look more like a, I don't know, a salamander, I feel like. Freddy Fazbear's buns? That's rude. Yeah, and then if I just do that, it just looks like a peanut. It literally doesn't look like it at all. That looks more like a peanut. I think I just have to go with this shape because I just cannot comprehend something better. Unfortunately, I'm kind of stealing what the seahorse ship does. I mean, hey, people like the seahorse ship for some reason, so. And when in doubt, always refer to the seahorse. And then, I guess that works for the beaver tail. Kind of make it go up like that. Now it has arms, has like, how do I draw these legs? Has like, you know, these kinds of legs. Oh, that works. And then its back legs are very big though. But then if I make it too big, it just completely extends outside the hitbox. And then its front, that's not what it's supposed to look like. Not that far. Hello, what a horror. How do you make custom icon? You mean like drawing or like importing them to the game? Icon this live news stream tomorrow. I will not be doing an icon drawing stream. I don't think I will do any tomorrow actually. Because this should be like the last one I have to make. And then, or there's one more UFO, and then after that, that'll be the last icons I make before releasing the texture pack. But then I'll add some more later when I feel like it. In a while though, not instantly. My roast are bars like ASM protein bars from Trash are getting dunked on. Yeah, that's fire. Trash from Absolute Garbage. Is that a GD reference? Yes, that is a Geometry Dash reference indeed. I love seeing any word and turning it into a Geometry Dash reference. Okay, I think this shape's not bad for the legs. It's like, you know, it's like something. Now the way this head is currently made is just kind of wrong. It's like, it has to be better. It just has to be better. Now the heads are really big. Is there a way I can make this connect to here? No, that makes it look like it doesn't have a head anymore. Okay. Something like that. Maybe I'll just make this beaver have a really, really gigantic head. Both, like how, okay, I see. What app do you, I use an app called Procreate, the one I'm currently on. And for exporting, I can't really just explain that. There's a tutorial Arma made about it. You could check that out. AERMA, if you don't know how the person's name is spelled. Yeah, they made a tutorial how to, that's how I learned how to do it. Are you on it? Yeah, right now I'm on an iPad. For whenever I draw icons, but obviously go to computer when importing them. I got jelly beans looking at each other menacingly. He makes his icons in a calculator. Yeah, that's true. Menacingly? Is that a Manny Heffley reference? Is that a Geometry Dash reference? Menace? One of the coolest extreme demons of all time? Okay, so I think this kind of works the way it is. It's fine if the legs stick out. I think it's fine if they stick out a little bit. And then, to be fair, these like front legs should be smaller than the hind legs. That sounds very similar to the name of a bad person. No, but then I'll make it like weird if I make those not symmetrical. Okay, obviously we need to fix this face. Like I need to, have a better, look of the details. Is that a WizKill 5 verification? Yes, exactly. Is that a Piccolo reference? Don't tell me that's a GD level. What? What are you talking about? Absolute garbage? You have CCTV cameras on him? What are you talking about? Maybe? Seems like the type of guy to have that. Okay, so the beaver would have an ear that's kind of like that, and then this head shape is fine actually. I could just use that. And then this gets cut off here a little bit, and then no, I think I'll just keep this all together. And then that, nope. That was slightly cursed, I don't know why. And then okay. That's better eye shape than just a pure circle. And then his nose area should be like a little lower. Shouldn't all of this be a little lower? That was kind of like wonky though. How do we fix that? Something's not adding up there. I don't quite know what it is. It's just not, you know. How's that? Was that a Melee GD right? Wait, what is? Also, never done with this import. Is it possible you could take a look at your level and show you what you could do better? I mean, you could send me a DL on Discord and I might check. Sometimes I forget to though. Like you're asking just for feedback? Yeah, I could try to do that. Like hops in here the seafood company if you ain't be having. I see. Yeah. I don't like seafood honestly. I mean, I like sushi, but I don't do well with shrimp. It makes my throat feel weird. And shrimp isn't like all seafood for some damn reason. Should this head point upwards? Or should this head point downwards? I think downwards. Okay. Yeah, like that. And then, man, I have a lot of animal ships. I have a lot like this. Just want to see two where it's what. Okay, now see a good luck with the last ship and yeah. Well, thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. Is this sketch basically good? Let's see. Hey, I think it looks cooler if we extend his tail a little bit like that. Maybe not like that gigantic, but yeah, something like that. And then where's the old line for that? Let me erase that. Wait, genuinely, where is that? What the hell? Okay, there we go. We'll make these even sized and this point out a little bit more. And this get a little smaller because I already know it's going to extend outside the hitboxes area a little bit. Okie dokie. You don't like sushi? You could taste it. Really? You think so? I like the aftertaste, honestly. Well, it depends on the roll. Some will suck. Hello, J Diamond. I don't know how much did you miss today. You missed an hour and a half, unfortunately. Sushi's like, I know, sushi's peak. It's like healthy too. It's like, yeah, it's not bad for you, which is good. Like most sushi rolls are healthier than a lot of other foods. You'll die without it, yeah, same. Still have 2 subs. Really? Sub like 5 months ago. Oh, that's cool. You've been around for quite a while. Okay, so now. Okay, so it just looks wrong the way his mouth is shaped. I can't tell why. I mean, yeah, I think that looks fine now, actually. And I think we should move on. That should hopefully work. Pretty please. That'll be very cool if it does. I thought you wouldn't stream that early. It's not that early, is it? You said hate a lot, but after some time it tastes fine. I see. Yeah, I mean, food is super duper subjective, so you do your best to get this texture pack on mobile. Well, I don't think okay, I made all these files on UHD ultra high detail mode, and I don't think mobile like runs that, so I don't know. That would be like a lot of things you'd have to rework. That would be something very time consuming, but I could look into it eventually, just not right now, because I've already been spending so much time making the damn texture pack. And I need some time to do other things. Like make videos again. Okay. Yeah, let's just go for it. Let's just send it. I don't think I'm missing anything. I finished everything that the beaver will need. And yeah. Let's hop straight into the line art. We'll use like the smallest line size here, I think. Or should I use the middle tier? I don't know. I think I'll use middle tier actually. Okay, so we'll go put all this in there. And then draw his head. Wait, I'm gonna make it go outside the line. And then start little shapes of the nose. The animal mouth shape. Why does that just look wrong? That part of the mouth. I don't think it does that much. I think we're kind of nitpicking. And then eyeballs. Just like that. We'll go up, down, up. And that line over there to define the tail. You missed the stalking. What are you talking about? Let's just do some BS and hope it works. Yeah, that'd be cool. Debating about songs and now food. We were. Was that true? I don't remember. Hello, and Davey, welcome. Where are you getting inspiration for these icons? I have a reference image of a beaver pulled up, if that's what you mean. Like on my phone. I just searched up cartoon beaver. Just so I know how it looks a bit. If you're just talking about like the ideas of the icons, I just draw whatever I like. For me, that's usually animals and Mario characters. Alright, can I add like that? Nah, I don't think so. That doesn't really make sense. connect these lines down here. Boom. That's a bit of a beaver right there. That is indeed an existing beaver. Oh wait, why doesn't it have teeth? No, it's like the most important part of a beaver. The buck's teeth. That's so iconic. How did I forget about that? Hello, Simon. First time, right? Well, welcome. So yeah, this is actually a huge problem. Teeth. Oh wait, that's really easy. I could literally just add it right here. I don't have to like reposition the mouth or anything. Okay, I mean that's kind of big. That looks more like a mouth than teeth. It's so low down. Yeah, it looks more like a mouth. Damn it! How did I screw this up? So we're gonna grab this and kind of just move it around to undo my problems. No, screw it. I'm just gonna erase this entire like mouth and nose area and just redraw it entirely to better fit tooth. Because yeah, the buck teeth is super important. So literally a beaver. Okay, so we could probably just do a nose up here now. Let me erase this, or make it invisible. And then add that, and then that. One needs to be like in the center of his mouth. So yeah, like that. That'll be better. And then erase this down here. And it looks a bit more like a mouth right now, but once I add color, it'll be clear that it's a tooth. And then yeah, the line in the middle. No, I don't think I'll have a line in the middle later, maybe. But I don't know if I'll actually do that. And then his eye, pupil. Should I make it like that, or should I make it like... Let's see. I think just a little bit of white space under there would be better. White space? Oh my goodness. Geometry Dash reference? Okay, hold on. I haven't read chat in a second. Excuse me. It's a beaver? Yeah. A beaver indeed. What app did you say you're using? It is called Procreate. And the tutorial was from Aerma. AERMA. You gotta sleep. Alright, have a good night. Looks rad. Hey, I like what you did there. Which actual slapped you? How come? Oh, I see. Yeah, true. Potato Moon classified as foe. What are you saying? Excuse me? Okay, so now what's next? I think we literally just color it, yeah. Simple. Excuse me. Okay. It looks more orange than brown. But if I make it too dark, it will not be super duper nice to play with. So we gotta be careful. Yeah, the tail will obviously be a little darker, but that's just how the tail is. And then white. This over here, and then what color is the nose? The nose is also like dark brown. Yo, oh my goodness, I just realized once again, like the a millionth time, I forgot to erase some of the lines. Dude, this literally happens on every single thing I draw. I always color in before doing that. It'll take me so long for me to just remember to do that damn thing. That's really not that big of a deal though, since filling in colors is really easy. But yeah, this is kind of important to thin out some of the lines for the ship. Would it be better looking forward? What do you mean exactly? Like putting it further front? So how does this work? Do you yourself have to make custom animation for a thing like ball or spider? Assume? Yeah. You don't have to do that. It automatically rotates. No, you don't have to make custom animations. You just need to get the files for the icon, and the game already automatically animates it, which is cool. Okay, I'll make more space down there. And then make that line thinner. This line will also be thinner. Okay. And that'll be thinner too, and then like that. Now that like goes a little too, kind of just disappears. Or kind of like that if I like curve into it a little bit. Okay. If I do that wrong though, it'll look kind of messy. Alright. When making an icon, did you know the colors of the icon or just doesn't change it based on you have to make it like white if you want it to change the color of it. There's like different color files, like an upper file for like the second color. But I don't mess with all that. I just color it here and then make my icons white on white in game. But you can make them like be colorable, obviously. Just have to make like the base files white. That's more complicated though. I don't want to deal with that. Nice, looks good after the color. Okay, cool. Yo, what's up, A7? Hello. Don't have to go to sleep soon. Yes, stay up. I think he has two of him. What are you saying? W drawing. Thank you. Alright, so in here, I'm going to thin out this line a little bit. And then this here. Yeah, it kind of takes a long time to do this line thinning out thing, but it'll just make it look cooler. And then, oh yeah, also like these lines are a bit big at its base, so I kind of have to thin it out a little bit. Or else it'll look kind of a little bit weird in game. At least compared to the other ships. Okay. And then a little extra shape in there. And this I'm going to make thinner because those details get a little too thin. And then this. Alright. Almost done with this part. This kind of takes a while for some reason. And then this might be a little too thick back here. Alright, we are closer. I have to make dinner. Should I make hot dog? I would say hot dogs. There's Monty enable high graphics on mobile. It comes with a little okay. Well, that'd be good. Like an ultra high detail mode, because that's what I have the file stuff for here. You've never tried hot dog? Oh yeah. Wait, how would you have never tried hot dogs? Hot dogs are super duper popular. Alright, now we add some little line connectors here, like so. That's a little bit big there. Okay. Now we can actually get back to coloring, finally. I jumped to coloring way too fast before, but now we're actually ready to do that with the right to line setup and everything. And bang. Now I'll just take back all these old colors. Right there, and then where's this button? Ultra size and brush. Okay, why is it invisible? And then you've got white. And then you have dark brown. And then I also forgot this spot, this little corner. Alright, now we can start shading it and everything. Never used TP and then stopped using it 10 minutes out. I see. Hey, well, at least I hope you enjoy the 10 minutes you do. Enjoy those 10 minutes. Okay, I think I'm going to make this slightly brighter, ever so slightly. Because it's honestly just good to make it as bright as possible, so it's the easiest to see. No, we're going to go a little more low-key. No, that's too bright. Too bright. Okay, so shading. I'll grab this little brush, and then like that. I can already tell the shadow is going to cover that. Okay, that's cool to add highlights here to kind of show where the legs are. I like that I'm doing that. And then on the tail a little bit. I was kind of wrong. It's not really how the lighting would work. It would probably be a bit more like that, I think. Yeah. Okie dokie. I hate sauce, so you eat plain hot? Really? Plain hot dog? What about like bread? Or just like no bread? Draw Eminem. Eminem the rapper or the candy? Oh yeah, obviously the rapper. You would spell it differently if it was candy. Are you getting my home explain after some run away? What are you talking about? Okay, so now what are we missing? Oh, shadow. Obviously shadows. We gotta do that. Okay. And then that. And then under his nose. This beaver's a guy, by the way. A little shadow there to indicate where that would be like. Little shadow under the eyes, just a little one. Man, this looks horrifying right now, the way it's so purple. And then just like a shadow down at his feet. And then another shadow over here. Well, something in between this. And then all right. Well, that should be about all those shadow shapes, right? You look for anything else other than mayonnaise. That sounds very delicious, actually. Why there be a candy called M&M? Well, you know, it's the same thing. At least whenever you say it. I don't know. I mean, sometimes famous people get candies. Like, have you seen Shakalicious? Celebrities get candies sometimes of themselves. Alright. Now, finally, orange gradient. Let's see if that would be good. Oopsie daisies. And then right this area. Okay, cool. I dig it. That is indeed a beaver and a half. That is certainly a beaver. And then, am I missing it? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm missing one last thing, and that'll just be like this to exist. I think that's cool. And we're gonna make that a little bigger. Screw it. Just a little bigger. Excuse me, just automate the circle for me, please, without it looking like that. Yo, why is it this hard to make a circle? Holy moly, I'm really overcomplicating this. Okay, finally. Something like that. Okay, cool. Now, wait, one last thing. Should I add a little tiny shadow to that? Let's see. Yeah, I guess I might as well do that, and then on like this area too, I could do that, I think. Yeah. There we go. Beaver exists. Let's go. I think that looks pretty cool. I don't know how it'll feel to play in game though. None of my ships feel great to play in game, so you know, I don't expect too much. I don't know how to make them like feel good to play in game. It's weird. But hey, there we go. Quick shade of gray for the eye. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's actually purple a little bit. I don't know if you noticed. If you, at least for my art style, using plain gray just looks kind of ugly. It looks a lot better if there's a little color tint. Only if it added sauce, because you really hate sauce, really. You tried French fries, you didn't like them? Yo. Out here in America, you get French fries with like every single meal. And I like them. Never said it looks rad. Oh, really? Alright, well, here's Mr. Beaver. And then, actually, wait, lower this opacity down just a little bit. Just a little bit easier to, you know, track with your eyes in game. That took a long time, didn't it? Didn't take as long as the eagle ship yesterday, which is good, but still took a long time. And that was rough figuring it out after like the peanut shape and everything. The peanut incident. And then now let's add the glow file. Like that. There we go. Love the contrast. I'm glad to hear. I don't want to make the contrast too high though, because if I make it like too high, it'll be like, you know, too many details to keep track of whenever you're actually like trying to play it. Read your comment yet? What comment? Make the tail of a checker pattern. Oh, well, it's actually a good idea. Let me see. If I get, I'm not sure if that'll look perfect, but let's give it a shot. I have to use much smaller line art size. Does it look like that? I don't know. Not really sure how to make that work too well. Probably have to make it even smaller if I wanted it to at all. It looks kind of like, I think it's kind of like X's. I mean, that kind of works, but I think it's a little better without it. I don't know how to apply that super well. It is a good idea, I just not sure how to apply it super well. It's a Mr. Beast. What are you talking about? I won't be able to see the next stream tomorrow because we got school. Okay, I see. I mean, I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow anyways, actually. But if you're heading out, well, have a good night. Alright, where's my white airbrush? Larger. I'd say it's a little too thick, actually. My bad. And that should be good to go. Wait, I just noticed some very tiny gaps here. Let me fix that. I thought I did. Oh yeah, like here, there's a little gap, and then somewhere else. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, ain't no one noticing that like in game, but still, I'm fixing it. All right, there we go. It's so poorly made. You're in pain. Well, that is unfortunate. I hope your pain heals. You're trying your hardest to be active. I see. Are you having like 2,000 conversations? Oh, you're talking about a level you're playing. The level's that bad? Could have been at 500 attempts ago. Oh, a lot of end deaths. I see. Well, that is unfortunate. I guess just practice the end more, but yeah, sometimes you just get unlucky and there's nothing you could do about it. Alright. Now, what was, oh yeah, so literally, all I've left to do is just one more UFO. And then that's like over. I think it's better with the lines on the tail, really? Like that? I thought it looks kind of wrong, but... If I could make it, it kind of clashes with the highlight right now. If I could like separate that, maybe that'll work. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Y'all think I should keep the like little checker thing there? I'm not gonna keep it on top of the highlight because that kind of clashes a little weirdly, but yeah. Yeah, you know what? I think, yeah, we'll keep those little lines there on the tail. Alright. Yeah, last but not least, it's already been a while, but hey, we're this close to finishing all the icons I wanted to, so... Yeah, I'm just gonna make one last UFO. And then that's it. I just gotta import them to the game, and they're all complete, which is super duper cool. The check pattern? Okay, cool. So we all like the checker pattern. We will indeed keep it. Alright, for The last UFO I wanted to make, I just want to make like a creature. It's not really gonna like be anything in particular. It's kind of just gonna be a creature because I didn't really have any like specific ideas for another UFO. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make a creature. I can just do whatever I want with it. I can make it look chopped if I want to. I don't have to stick to the guidelines of any currently existing animal. I can just do whatever I want. No, I mean that's like what my cube is basically. Alright, we're so close. I don't think I have to do a money robot? What do you mean? Thanks for keeping it. Yeah, it was a good idea actually. Thank you for the suggestion. It's gonna be the final icon for the. It's actually gonna be the final icon for the first release of the texture pack. Yeah. After that, yeah, I'll upload the texture pack. I think in the next 2-3 days, because I'll make a video alongside it, and then after that, sometime like maybe a couple weeks later, I'll add some more icons to the texture pack, like a little update. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it be because I think there's already enough. More than enough. Make an upside down Mario mushroom. I mean, I could kind of see the vision for that, but I think it would feel a little awkward to play with if it was kind of like that shape. I don't know though. You ever played Hollow Knight? If you're asking me, I've not. I heard it's very good. I mean, I have played High's games, but you're asking. Oh, I think it was kind of a question for everybody, right? Had Coke spilling out of a coal array down the bottom? That was really oddly specific. Okay, so I'm just gonna take an oval. Once again, like I did earlier. And then this thing here. Alright. Let's just try some random stuff. What I made like curvy horns. Yeah. We could do that. And then what if I made it have spikes on the bottom? That's kind of random. I don't know. What if I had feet? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna add random stuff here. Really, that's what we're gonna do. You have to import manually, or you're gonna use a geo texture. Import manually. That's what I'll do. That's what I've done for like all mine. Which it's not, I don't think it's like much more difficult actually. Because GD: made a website that makes it super duper easy. And then it gets into the natural game files. So whenever Geode crashes or update breaks Geode, I can still use them. A little supernova, nice. Does he use supernova? The song. Make a new level? Cool, cool. Why would you say his name? Whose name? Whose name did I say? Alright. What if I do this and then add fangs to it? Let's see what would happen. Yeah, I'll add fangs. Now we're gonna make eyes that bulge out of its head. Okay. And we'll have the eyes get close together. Okay, I'm really just inventing something right now, completely off the top of my head. We are inventing this live. You're watching me invent a creature. And then something like that. Does it have a tongue that sticks out? It could. I'm just gonna leave that there, invisible. Maybe I'll make it visible. Don't let him see us because yo, you're acting like there's like a monster watching us or something. Can you come? Okay. That's getting a little freaky, isn't it? You can take my spot, yo. The whole chat. Okay, well, I'm good off of that, but I guess I'm not part of the chat since I'm not in the chat. What if I made this dude have eyebrows? Like, did that work? I don't know, you can't really tell what that is. And then any other things I should add to his face. I kind of want to make this shape down here a little more interesting than just an oval. So let's see if I can do that. Nah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Dude, let me just lower this opacity and use it as like a guide of where to place things. I mean, I could make it like hairy. Almost like a Yeti or something. This is actually so uncentered, what the heck? How did it end up this uncentered? Okay. Yeah, we'll keep it, we'll make it like hairy, I guess. Something like that. You'll let you in the closet. Yo, what are we talking about? Make a monster take over a role? Yeah, true. This is beginning to turn into like a Monsters Inc. character or something. I have a little hair right there. No, that'll cover the icon if I do that. Never mind. Bad idea. What if I made him cross-eyed? Or made him... Yeah, just like this. Completely just cross-eyed. I kind of like that. Now, I wish it was symmetrical, because it's actually not centered correctly. I found that out. But I don't really know how I could fix that without being like a bunch of work. You can sing Sakupin circles. Yes, just go like doo 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 doo. Also, hello, Mint. All you have to do is open the door. Oh no. What are you making? It doesn't exist, okay? I don't know what I'm making. I'm just slapping random facial features together. We're gonna make a tongue. Tongue. And then we're going to grab his horns and put them down a little bit because they're actually kind of high up. Yeah, I like that. That would be better. See, this is what happens when I don't have like ideas for what icons to make. I just make something completely random. We just make it up as we go. I need to lower this a little bit, actually. And so is this part of it a little bit. Actually, are you building a ghost? I mean, it could be. It could be whatever you want. We'll see. After we get some colors. You can make this spooky, yes indeed. Does it all need to fit in the box? No, it doesn't need to, but like I try to keep it to fit in the box so it'll like align with the hitboxes more clearly. Just referencing what like a normal RobTop UFO would do. Okay, well, we have our freaky monster. I think at this point it's time to put real line art on it. I'm trying to remember, do I want to use this thickness or something thinner? I think we use this thickness. And then could I use the drawing guide tool? Let me see. To save me some time. Yeah, like this. If I just go like that can save me some time. And then you get this. This is certainly something. Now, sharp horn here. Boom, boom, boom. And then, boom. Now, like, boom. And then, now we have that. Just with a little, you know, hair right there. I'm gonna make sure this is like inside the red box. And just so it'll be better. And then, yeah, there we go. Mustache eyeballs over here. Yes, true. Chats in the closet. Don't. Okay, I see. Demon first attack. Oh, damn, nice. That is cool. Oh, King Deck, right? Genuinely need a distraction right now. Well, this could indeed be your distraction. So it's been like, how long has it been? It's been 2 hours and 17 minutes. We are literally so close to being done. Also, guys, I remembered to erase parts of the line art for once in my life. Woohoo! Since I always forget to do that. Alright, let's go. Get a drawing guide, put it in the actual center. And then... Should the horns be disconnected, or actually I'll leave the horns the way they are right now. That's too thin, way too thin. I'll just make it thin now, like where the eyes contact a little bit. And this part definitely needs to be thinned out, considering like how tiny the detail is. It's actually a little too thin now, to where it looks wrong. Okay, there we go. Box in the game right from the mountain bunny. Just oh shoot, really? Dang, that does suck. Just single click with button messes that up. Wow. That is unfortunate. Beat the behind not first attempt? Really? That is a peak name. Okay. Thin out that line. And then bend out that one. Alright. This one's going to, yeah, fade away like that. So is this one, the smile will be a little thinner. These will kind of cut in like that. And then this little area right here. Okay. Cool, I think we could go with that. Oh yeah. Also email the studio for the, yeah, hopefully they will. That would be nice. How to spider is the easiest easy. I do not know what that is. And try how to spider. How to spider. Is it a tutorial on how to use spider? Okay, so that. Okay. Very, very cross-eyed. just a little bit cross-eyed. And then take this, thicken some areas, as I like to do. Also, drawing assist here, since it's a symmetrical icon. Okay. And then connect in this area. Connect that. This little area also, and then I think that's about all for line art. Now we'll just merge that and start coloring this Thingy-Mabob. You think you should do the eyes like flies, so no pupils or anything, just completely black? Wait, I already merged, like, I already merged the layers though. I kind of did want to keep it cross-eyed, but that's not a bad idea. Someone say file parts, and I just want to, yeah. Hopefully they help you with that. So we're going to do a game from scratch. Yeah, that'll be a lot of work, wouldn't it? Could you make that one with kind of accurate hitboxes, like a Voxio or something? I mean, I don't think I'm going to do that because I kind of like to make mine have more designs. I think there's already a lot of texture packs that do that, I'm pretty sure. Okay, wait, actually, what color should I make this? I don't really know what color it should be. Kind of just added like orange. But, let's try blue. And then white, orange, white. I'm actually darken this just a little bit. Make it a little more blue, and then desaturated pink tone. Now it's a little too bright. Alright, well, here's this goober. This is just completely made up from my brain. Where'd you get the reference images? If you're talking about for this thing, I have no reference image for this. I completely made this all up from my head right now. That's why it's so random. To the middle of the ocean that would happen? Yeah, true. Purple or green for fur? You think so? Like, well, let's see what purple would look like. Yeah, actually, I think we'll go with this kind of purple, yeah. I already have a blue UFO. Well, this is more like teal, not really purple. But I kind of like it. Teal's like my favorite color, high key. And then, alright. Same process as always. We've been through this a lot. Simply just, you know, highlight the thingies. Like that. That looks a little wrong for some reason. Yeah, like that would be better, and then yeah, like there we go. That's an interesting shape. I'll get this little area over here. And then put a little whites here. Man, I gotta go to the bathroom very badly, but I'm finishing this UFO first. The bathroom can wait. And then 51. Oh, really? Damn, that's very cool. New world record. UFO image behind it, it helps you. Oh, the I literally just downloaded it from the game files, like the winged UFO you're talking about here. I downloaded that from the wing files, and then like the cap here, I just screenshotted Z Levi, like like a clip of him using that UFO and just put it into here. And yeah, that's how I got the key reference. You can literally just screenshot like a YouTube video of someone playing UFO game mode. Okay, now what was the next thing I wanted to do? Shadows. All down here. Whoa, okay. That's like very different levels of darkness. I'm just gonna have to completely do white on a separate layer, because the opacity adjusting will be way more dramatic on white. Okay, let's see what's a good shadow color, since we already kind of have that. Yeah, that, and then lower it a little bit. Interesting. No, it's a little too purple now. That should be slightly better. Or I guess a little too red. And then we'll use normal purple for the white areas. And then, yeah, like that. Alright. I think that's about it for this UFO. Or let me just add a little gradient on like the blue area actually. Specifically in here. Like this, yeah. I like gradients like that. And then, well. I think that's about it for that. Let me see what it would look like if I added a pupil to the eye. I could just keep the eyes like completely dark though. Maybe we should leave it like that? Or what if I added like a spiral swirl? Yeah, I kind of like that. Makes it look a bit crazy. We'll keep that. I'll just keep this one looking pretty whack. Well, yeah, now there we go. How you made it ready? Can't wait for your texture pack. I'm excited to hear that you're excited for it. There's this UFO now means that we're actually exactly at 90, so that's a lot. Just all the amount that adds up over time. Your pupil go through your lungs if you hold it too long. Oh, really? Does he Levi's your coat? Yeah. Could tell by your profile picture. What do you mean by downloading the image from the files? Where do you go? Because you want to. Okay, so like in the Geometry files, you could go to resources and then there's a folder called icons. Then you could put like the plist and then the image file through GD:\sprite. I'm sorry, I'm not making any sense right now. It's like the GD:\sprite splitter website. You use that. You could probably like search up a way to do it. Once you take the files from the game, go into like the icons folder in the game, and then like, yeah, you can put those in the website, and then the website would like extract the files, and you could get all the individual pieces of the file basically. Oh, that made a little bit of sense. Into game files, by the way, gotta download this file and then use GD:\spreadsheet splitter and name the file. You gotta name the files like the exact correct name. There's a few things you have to do. And then the UFO windshield, you always have to like fix that a little bit by offsetting it. Make fuzzy from Mars. Well, that already exists in game though. Like the one AI uses. You're on mobile. On mobile, I don't even think it's possible to make a texture pack on mobile. Maybe it is, but I would have like no idea how to do that. Alright, well, this is some good news. This is literally the last one we're doing. We're now at 90 icons. 90, that's quite a big number. I'm surprised I made that many icons, but yeah, I don't know, after a couple years of doing it, they really just stacked up over time. I think it's been like 2 years. I don't know, how long has it been? Maybe like 2 years since I made? Probably a bit less than 2 years, actually. I really don't remember when I made the first icon. It could have been, I think it was in 2024, November. The first one that I added. So it's actually been like more like 1.5 years. Like no, over 1.5 years. Yeah, over the course of that time we just added quite a bit. And now we're at a big number. That's a little large. Can I make it a little bit smaller? Like, yeah, like that. Okay, cool. Well, there we go. It's possible, but only on like Android. Yeah. Probably sounds about right. I have no idea how you do that, though, and I would assume it'd be way harder. Well, here's what we have today. We have this high cricket. We have the evil cat. We have the cyborg ball. We have the beaver ship, and we've got this dude. I feel like this looks like a character from something, but I don't know what that would be. It just reminds me of something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that is literally it. The texture pack. I just gotta put these in the game, and this will be out very, very soon for y'all to all use these and many more. So I'm excited about that. I'm glad we finally added all the icons. So that is very cool. But yeah, that's it for now. I really gotta go to the bathroom. We did what we needed to do. And yeah, I will see y'all later, and have a good night, everybody. Stay tuned, because the texture pack is going to be out very, very soon. Cookie Mon? Yeah, it actually does. It does look like that. That is exactly what I was like. I couldn't tell exactly what it is, but it looks similar to something that already exists. You can make custom ones like a request. I could do that like sometime. I do plan on making like maybe a section in my Discord server where you can like, you know, send suggestions. I'm not gonna like draw every request, but any ideas that I like or like a lot of people like. But I can't do every idea because, you know, you gotta like be able to make the thing work as an icon, which can be kind of difficult. I woke up a minute ago, so this is how you start your day with some icon drawing. Alright, well yeah, that is... Oh yeah, I did say good night everybody, but it seems like for some people that's not true at all. So good night, good evening, good morning, as I on there, let's say. And yeah, have a good one everybody. Thank y'all for joining, and bye bye.